Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss about the book The Art of Being Alone by the author Renuka Gavrani. And in this book the author discusses about the difference between being alone and being lonely, and how we can be alone in our daily lives so that we can develop ourselves into a better version of oneself. And she also tells us that everything in our life is temporary. So instead of expecting the other people to stick with us in every area of our life, we need to become our own best friend and be comfortable while being while spending time with ourselves. In other words, being alone. And why do people become lonely? Because the people are not accepting themselves while they are being alone, so they are not being a better company, or let's say good company with themselves. And that feeling of loneliness is just a side effect of the main cause. And if we are comfortable with being ourselves, then we can be alone and we can also be very comfortable instead of being lonely. And there are a few activities like something you can do, like going to a park and reading a book, or spending time alone doing some kind of activities which you are interested in. And by spending time alone, and while going through your life path, many people will come and go into your life, but you will stay constant in your life. So instead of over investing or over relying on other people, you need to become your own best friend, so that during critical or important or difficult situations, you can lean on yourself and not expect other people to protect you in those difficult situations. And by converting, or let's say developing yourself into this kind of person, you will get the most out of yourself, and you will become alone instead of feeling lonely when you are alone with yourself. And you can focus on your personal areas, you can focus on your professional life, and you can spend your alone time developing your unique talents, strengths, and focusing on your future, so that your present actions while you are alone are laying foundation works for your future life situation. And instead of being lonely and seeing lonely as a curse, where the movies and the books have portrayed, many movies and many books, like fictional books, are showing that in, being lonely is some kind of a bad thing. And mainly in our current reality, in our digital age, being lonely is like some kind of a rejecting attitude, and we assume that if a person is alone, then everyone has rejected them. But it is not the case. However, instead of seeing alone people as lonely or rejected pieces, we need to come with the terms that they are not rejected, they are just spending time alone, developing themselves or focusing on other tasks, saying no to friends, parties, and wasting their time on unnecessary activities just to be cool. And instead just they are focusing on what they need to do, so that their future and their life will be in a better situation when it comes to their life and career and other areas of their life. And by reading the book, I have come to understand about being lonely and being alone, and what is the differentiation between both of them, and how they being alone will help us to become a better version of ourselves, while spending time with other people is a good thing. We should not see being alone with ourselves as lonely. Instead, we should focus on the other areas of our life while we are alone and see it as a investment so that we can develop our unique talents in our life.